So we're going to be looking at going right sides together. This is our main outer piece. So we'll look to line up our seams. So I've gone for that one long seam that connected the front and the back of the hat. I've gone for those two, so I'll get them two together here to hold them in place. And then just remembering that we want to have our machine going, we want our pins to go this way so that, that when the needle drops down, it goes either side rather than trying to go through the pin and possibly causing an issue with the machine. So I'm just going to go and pin all the way around here and aim to make this fit. So what we'll do is I like to make sure that my two seams are lined up, and then the rest of it we're going to ease that in so that it fits all the way around the brim. So we're going to start off, we're going to put this in and start pulling these pins out as we go. And we're just going to go all the way around, making sure that we can attach our brim to our main bottom of the hat. So here you can see where the slits are coming really in real handy, because it's allowing the fabric to sort of move around these focal points where we've pinned it together. So we're going to line our two side seams up on our brim, and we're now going to bring our brim together, right sides together, and we're going to stitch around the outer edge of the brim before we bag it out, and then we're pretty much finished. So now that we've attached our brim, we need to, on the outer hat, not the lining, we need to press the seam away from the brim, and then we're going to do a little edge stitch all along, a little edge stop stitch, which will hold that seam up and keep it flat around the head. So we're just going to do that using our tailor's ham from before, and just press this seam allowance up all the way around, like this. There we go. So now on the top side of the hat, we want to make sure that we can feel that seam is up, and it should be because we pressed it out of the way. And then we're just going to go all the way around with a nice little edge stitch. So we're looking at being about 3 millimeters from off the seam just inside. So by doing this, it just allows us to make sure that that seam stays up, and it's a nice finishing detail to have a nice top stitch on. And as you're working around, just be sure to keep pulling the two sides apart so that you can get right into that edge. Right, so what you're going to do to finish this off is, now that you've got your lining set up and you've got your top hat mounter, you are going to put your two right sides together, like this, and match up your seams on either end, on either side. So that would be these two, and then you'll do a stitch all the way around the outer edge like this. And then you want to leave about 3 inches. You want to leave about 3 inches open, that you're then going to bag this out and pull the hat to the right sides. And then that little bit that's left over, you'll just turn the seam back in on itself and just finish it off and close it off with a little top stitch to finish it. And then it will look like this. Thank you for following along at home with us. I hope you enjoyed learning with us today, and we will see you soon. Good luck with making your own sun hat.